when a young, unknown, good-looking, well-spoken political rookie with a paper-thin political resume announced his candidacy for the presidency, know-it-alls dismissed him, yucked it up and prepared to watch the mincemeat they thought was about to be made of the upstart by the Clinton political machine. But in 2009 we witnessed the swearing-in of President Obama. The progressive movement caught lightning in a bottle with Obama. The perfect storm of a war-weary nation, a term-limited two-term Republican president, a lackluster Republican candidate, John McCain, and an effective George Soros-funded community activist network resulted in a wave that Obama rode right to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Could it be a formula liberals turn to once again? With virtually all of their starting players over 70 years of age and a non-existent bench, name just one nationally prominent under 50-year-old Democrat, the bright young upstart card may be the only one they have left. El Sayed is an epidemiologist with an impressive education, having earned degrees from the University of Michigan, Oxford, and Columbia Universities. Yes, the same Columbia University attended by former President Obama. He's young but he's ambitious. At just 32 years of age, Abdul El Sayed has announced his candidacy for the governorship of Michigan, and in so doing has become the youngest person ever to seek that office. He's not just filed papers, he's gotten busy. El Sayed already has a website, Abdul for Michigan, and is reported on by several Michigan news sources as hitting it hard. Canvassing neighborhoods, working public parks, shaking hands, kissing babies. Scuttlebutt that El Sayed is being groomed for a presidential runabounce, and comparisons to Obama are being made in the left's power and media circles. Usual suspects like Al Jazeera and CARE have already run fawning features on him, and WND came right out and announced the Democratic Party may have found its next Barack Obama. His name is Dr. Abdul El Sayed. He's a 32-year-old medical doctor, and he recently launched his campaign for governor of Michigan, the election for which is in November 2018. If he wins, he would be America's first Muslim governor. He speaks articulately, without an accent, inserts humor into his speeches at seemingly just the right moments, and he has the full backing of America's powerful Muslim Brotherhood-linked network of Islamic organizations. In an interview with Al Jazeera, El Sayed said Michigan voters are having buyer's remorse, and that President Trump's decisions are at odds with deeply held American values, and distractions from real issues. It is the exact same thing as Barack Obama in Chicago in the early 2000s, said Monasseri. He's young, attractive, he does not give out a lot of information, he speaks in platitudes about celebrating inclusiveness and diversity. Sayed is known as a warrior for environmental justice. He talks about standing up to corporate polluters, and how, in his family, he was taught that having love and compassion for the vulnerable are more important than where you're from. Sources claim El Sayed has been hand-picked and funded by George Soros to be the left's next champion of the hope and change agenda. The idea being that Obama, who never presented himself as openly Muslim, at least cracked open the door by being highly sympathetic to the faith, paved the way for someone who is an openly professing and practicing Muslim to run for the highest office in the land. So he's handsome, articulate, charismatic and smart. But doesn't the Constitution state you must be at least 35 years of age to become president? Yes, it does. In 2020 El Sayed will be 35.